Every morning when you wake up, the world is already waiting for you, with its demands, pressures, disappointments, and rejections. Life never stops. It never asks whether you are ready or not. It simply arrives. And if your mind isn't prepared, if your courage isn't strong enough, then this pressure will bend you, break you, and eventually crush you. I have seen with my own eyes people who had immense talent. They had knowledge, skills, opportunities, but they lacked mental strength. The first storm of life came and they fell apart. The first rejection came and they gave up. The first big failure came and they never recovered. Not because life was harsher on them, but because their mind was not ready. Remember this: life is not easy on anyone. It tests the rich and the poor, the educated and the uneducated, the young and the old. Life strikes everyone. It shakes everyone. The only difference is who is mentally prepared and who is not. That's why I say make your mind tough or the world will break it. Now, building mental toughness does not mean becoming stone-hearted or emotionless. It means creating a resilience that allows you to bend, but never break. A strength that allows you to carry the weight of pain and pressure, but never collapse under it. And this strength does not come overnight. It comes from discipline, from daily habits, from the right perspective, from preparing for life every single day. As Mr. Schofield once said, "Don't wish life were easier, wish you were stronger." Life's problems will never disappear simply through prayers or wishes, but you can change, you can grow, you can become so strong that you endure more, withstand more, and achieve more. That is the true purpose of mental toughness. When you are mentally prepared, you are no longer a prisoner of circumstances. You don't wait for other people's approval. You don't rely on luck. Instead, you become the master of your own life. You step forward with power, facing whatever comes your way, and you don't break. That is what separates successful people from everyone else. The question is not whether life will be hard. It will be. The real question is, are you strong enough to face it? And if your answer is no, then you have work to do. Because the longer you delay, the more chances life will get to break you. And remember, life never runs out of tests. Tomorrow there will be another storm, another rejection, another failure waiting at your door. That's why we must talk about the habits, the choices, and the principles that will forge your mind into steel, so that no matter how much pressure the world applies, you may bend, but you will never break. When failure comes, you turn it into a lesson. When rejection comes, you turn it into fuel. When hardship comes, you turn it into strength. But if you don't prepare your mind on purpose, life will expose your weaknesses, shake your foundation, and eventually break you. However, if you do build that mental strength, then no matter what life throws at you, no matter how many storms come, you will always prove one thing: I may bend, but I will never break.
Those who can keep their mind calm and clear while everyone else is drowning in fear and panic, that is true mental strength. And the very first reward of that strength is trust. People only hand over responsibility to you when they are certain you are capable of carrying it. The same principle applies to relationships. A firm and steady mind means you don't explode over small mistakes. It means you listen before reacting, you think before speaking, and you decide with patience. That attitude builds respect, creates trust, and brings stability into every bond. When you strengthen your mind, you stop adding noise and chaos to the world. Instead, you add peace, order, and light. And believe me, the people around you feel this difference immediately. With you, they feel safer, stronger, and more confident. Another reward is courage and resilience. Life will knock you to the ground. That is a fact beyond debate. The real question is, how quickly will you rise again? With a toughened mind, you don't stay down for long. You face the loss, learn the lesson, and rise stronger than before. This resilience is a priceless treasure because it means no force in the world can defeat you permanently. Every defeat becomes temporary, every failure turns into a lesson, never the end of your story. Remember, the measure of true strength is not how powerful you appear when life is easy, but how unshaken you remain when life is hard. It is in those storms, in those unexpected challenges, that the real rewards of toughness reveal themselves. And when you discover that you can endure, you can stand, and you can keep moving forward, that realization transforms your entire life. You learn that you are far stronger than you ever believed, and that belief stays with you forever. So what does it all come down to? Life doesn't pause to check how tough you are. It tests you every single day, sometimes with small trials, sometimes with great storms. The question is, are you building a mind that can face them, or are you leaving yourself unprepared, hoping the world will go easy on you? Remember, the world will never go easy. Mental toughness is not a gift you're born with. It is a decision you make again and again. Every time you refuse the easy path, every time you discipline your thoughts, every time you hold your ground under pressure, you are shaping your mind. Either you are training it to bear the weight of life, or you are letting life's weight crush you. There is no middle ground. And here is the truth. Building toughness doesn't just protect you, it expands you. It makes you capable of more, able to endure more, able to lead more. It turns you into the kind of person who can carry the load, who can step into uncertainty without trembling, who can walk into the storm with steady feet. That is the strength people gather around. That is the strength that earns respect, trust, and opportunities. The world is filled with trials, temptations, and pressures designed to break you. If you do not prepare your mind, you will slowly bend to them, piece by piece, until one day you wonder where your strength has gone. But if you prepare, if you make toughness your habit, you will remain firm even when everyone else is breaking. And when that day comes, you will be grateful you trained, grateful you chose the harder road. As Mr. Shofa always said, life does not get easier, you get stronger. The difficulties never disappear, but your ability to handle them grows. Your resilience grows. And eventually, the very things that once terrified you will barely move you. That is the true reward of a toughened mind. It transforms the way you face the world. So today, I leave you with a challenge. Don't wait. Start building your toughness now. Every day, test yourself. Every day, say no to the easy option and yes to discipline. Every day, remind yourself that the world is not in control of your response. You are. Build that habit. Strengthen that muscle. Fortify your mind like steel. Because if you don't, the world will break it. But if you do, no force in the world can break you. And that, my friends, is the true difference between living life on your terms or letting life push you around. The choice is always yours.